today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You've got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now there's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
The 30-yard line.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
This is Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 for the
43-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Breida, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Who just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going.
First down and more.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
A gain of 4.
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 21 carries, 94 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On second down, here's Fournette. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On play action, they'll throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
And that was good protection there.
Good
no,
throw,
that was
good
great
catch by
protection
Ebron.
there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Leonard Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Leonard Fournette on the
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
False start, offense.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Pittsburgh
Some
receiving
think the
core
teams
is
really
something
won't throw a
else.
slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Oh, Steelers.
Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So he'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, a run with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers bring up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he's got it in, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
41-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Falcons 3.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Oh, my God. The rookie again.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Wide open.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Good start.
Totally lost them. lane.
To the season for him, he had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
At the Steelers' 15-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score Falcons 13, Steelers 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
He just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Completion here to Claypool. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Slant to Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Oh, my God.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a handoff looking right. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
You know I'm old school, so I always want a hammer in my backfield. But in short yardage situations, 3rd down pickups, I got to have him. And he picked it up for him right there.
Back in.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Fournette. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Fournette, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 at this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, boy.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, my
and the
God.
Falcons grab it. Fights loose. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now this one complete on a slant route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll drop to throw.
Yeah.
That's going to back them up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And a Steeler first down.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bang for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
First down, Steelers.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon.
Duron Harmon. The first down pass.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, and it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Jared Goff has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here. And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team? Creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team. That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Got to stop turning the ball over now.
On the run, it's Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Fournette, I don't know what
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
First down, Juju Smith-Schuster.
They'll run with Fournette. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, they go for that touchdown. Leonard Fournette.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
27-yard run.
Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side on the swing pass. And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best out.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Devontae Adams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Extra point now by Boswell. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run again with Breida. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida.
That's good. For the Falcons. 1st down.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Now Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
Adams, okay. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Breida on the draw.
Breida.
Open field here. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, You're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
Oh, Breida on the outside. Touchdown, Matt.
For a Falcon touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons cut into that lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize it. I think you juice them up because I haven't been offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A handoff to Fournette. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 4th-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go, but I think he's got some upside, right?
He can come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, play on all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or 2 down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
They have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Good game here. 28-20 here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 30.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Ball carrier. The tackle by Will Parks.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down, Steelers.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
31.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
First and 10 at their own 25 yards.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Defense.
Well, all right, just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Falcons on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
10-yard line.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
The 3rd down pass.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
31-31.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the middle.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Carried by number 28. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Steelers
2 minute
first
warning.
down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Completion here to Claypool. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So that one will be accepted. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down now, Covington. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Covington, the rookie.
A great
His
effort
first
there.
career.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on. Because the sense is that, oh, they go in at the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yeah, Fugazi Kev got the 22.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And he gets this one to Ridley complete.
32 seconds. Come on, they got one timeout.
To the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
He got it?
That'll be incomplete.
Oh, my God.
14 seconds remaining.
For Tim Patrick, incomplete.
Oh, my God.
At the 30.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yeah, they called it incomplete.
Back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida.
7 seconds, one timeout
They
left.
take their final timeout with 7
Come on,
seconds
guys.
left.
Hold on.
Last
Let's get our
catch
first
nearly
win,
got them a
please.
first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Oh,
And this is incomplete.
3 seconds
With the clock
left.
showing just 3 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
That's it. Game over.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done.
Leonard
They
Fournette
were
played a
within striking
phenomenal
distance,
game.
but couldn't find a way to score.
Devontae Adams,
Had hope. They
2
definitely had
touchdowns for him.
opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
Chase Claypool.
So for Pittsburgh, they did
And
what
Schuster.
they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the
That's pretty
Cleveland
good right there.
Browns.
270 pass.
Meanwhile, for the
197
Falcons,
rushing.
they'll drop to 0-2.
Still gotta cut them turnovers
and they'll try
down.
to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
1-1. Yeah, this nigga Ryan Roosevelt, 314 yards passing. Leonard Fournette, 28 carries, 141 yards. Devontae Adams, 4 receptions, 113 yards. Juju had 2 receptions, 23 yards. He's going to be bitching about he ain't getting no time. You know it's coming. You need to up your game, nigga. Well, we did that job on the road, so we get 100 XP points. Yeah, oh yeah. How Floss got his first win of the season. Terrell Emmons. Yeah, we gotta get home. That was a good game. Morgan Fox. Raheem Covington. He got his first career touchdown. Yeah, I got him out the draft last year. He's a rookie. Yeah, and Noah Stanback. We got a new injury. Who's hurt? Oh my God, this nigga got out for 5 weeks. Broken thumb. Cameron Hayward. Who's next up? Well, we got the Browns at home. Yes. There you go. What time zone? We play that game too. Play that game too. Or next. Okay. Terrell Emmons. Nick Chubb. Slow him down as best as we can. Who wants to negotiate contracts already? This is Juju. Oh, well, we're going to pay you and we're going to get Devontae Adams back. Oh, they want 5 years, $57 million. Devontae Adams, whatever you want, number 99. That's what you going to get. Who? For, yeah. Yeah, Juju got you locked up, my G. Yeah, we going yo, E, man. Yo, we know what we doing over here, my B. Okay, my boy. All right, we gonna get our boys. They want the money. We gonna back the truck up and get it to them. Okay. Yeah, $117 million. Oh my God. Oh no. I don't know if I got enough money for this nigga. Yeah, well, some of y'all niggas ain't gonna get this money. Oh, Leonard Fournette, I won't see you back next year. Oh, yeah, a lot of y'all niggas is not coming back next year. Oh, we got this old homo called Nassib. We gotta get you playing time, dog. Who's this? Stephen Pruitt. He's a star. How old is this nigga? This nigga's 29 years old. Stephon Tuitt. 8 years. Oh, nigga Kev. What's this? 2022. Overall. So he's only 12 million against the cap, right? Total bonus. Left end. Oh, okay. Yeah, he got 8 years in the game. Would I trade him at the end of the year? No. Oh no, this is a trade deadline, right? Yeah. So. Yeah. What's Yeah, because he's gonna cost some money. Who we got at left end right now? Do we got any? Oh, it's him. Murphy. Yeah. I think we could make that work. Then again, he's at 88. Yo, right, that kid right here, McElroy. That's the guy. That's the rookie that I took. Remember? Yeah, he's pretty good on that defensive tackle. I don't know if I'm gonna give up Stephon Tuitt. I don't know. 80, 88. Carl Nassib. That doesn't even look like Carl Nassib. These niggas get. Oh my god. 6'7". Yo, he's supposed to be a star. So why is he developing in a normal? He's supposed to be good for the Raiders. Oh yeah, true. So who would need so a nigga like that hold on. Yeah, I think he's 12 million against the cap. $10 million. Oh, L2. All right, and then let's see who needs a left end. Chicago needs a left end. Hold on. I'm just. Yeah. Oh. Okay, hold on. You said the X button. Okay. Oh. L2. Okay. Oh, okay, so Oh, in cap room in order to sign this guy. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so let me look. Nobody got no cap room for this nigga. Fucking is. Cardinals got 10 million. They ain't got enough. Oh, the Dolphins. Oh, they ain't looking for no left end though. Look at this nigga. Philadelphia lesser charge. 8 million. No money. The Falcons lesser charge. These niggas ain't got no money. Yep, you right. Jacksonville got money. They got $20 million. So, and the Giants? Hold on. Giants ain't got no money. Look at that shit. Mm-hmm. So you get Jacksonville. Let's see. They draft picks. They get. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So it says green. Jags are not interested in make a better offer. What kind of freaking offer y'all want? Man, you don't got good at this, E. Yeah. Still 4. Take the 5th out and put a 6. Okay, take the 2nd out. Put the 5th back. So 153. Let's see. Damn, you good, man. Yep. Yeah, Tuitt is a good player, but I ain't gonna have no money for him. And then that frees up money for me, right? But did the trade happen? Submit. You cannot make this trade as it will put your team below the minimum roster size. Oh, so I gotta add another nigga? My team? What is it? Acquisition, player regression. Cordell. I got like 80. $64 overall. Let's try. Let's see. This nigga's a 60 old fucking Samoan nigga. Alright. Okay, so I added him, so he's back. Okay, so now we could go ahead and do that. Okay. First 1, 3, and 4. Yeah, let's see. So let's try 1, 3, 5. They still. Oh, 1, 4, 5. What about 1, 4, 5? Oh, they hardballing, man. They playing. Oh no, it did. It went. Okay. Wait, hold on. Here they go again with this bullshit. You cannot make trade, but as it push your team. But They said it got 53. No, let me see. No, I got fucking 800 running backs already. Shockhead. Which I could cut. I mean, this guy, I could cut one, two. Oh. Let me see, what's that? That 53-man roster. Can't. Oh, minimum roster size 52. No, it's got the minimum roster protection, minimum roster size 53. Determines the minimum number. Okay. All right, let's see. Oh, they said it was a 1, 2, 3 win and go, right? You said 1, 3, 4. Yeah. So we're hoping that the Jaguars finish last. Yeah. Dang. Look at that right end. Right end is terrible. Defensive tackle, middle linebacker, free safety. Left end. Okay. Scout these right ends. Man, the right ends is hitting right now. Oh shit. Yeah. Mama's cooking, bitch. So we know it. So I know at least all the right ends, the tight end, the right ends. I need to scout the ends. Should be the #1 pick for us. And defensive tackle, middle linebacker, free safety. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, you know it. Oh yeah, okay, I'm hyped. There you go. Has been traded for reasons that many can't comprehend. Yo, now they can't comprehend until when it's time to give them money. Then, oh, I. Yeah, come on, Cleveland. Fuck. Yeah, kid. Oh, we got to put Nick Chubb or Myles Garrett. We got to keep y'all niggas in check. So,
today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
you got to stop turning the ball over there.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a man who rewrote Brett Favre's passing records at Southern Miss. It's Nick Mullins.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down. The numbers in last week's game for Hooper. 6 catches, 67 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He goes down.
Pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
A loss of 5 yards.
The rookie.
It's second down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost an
incomplete
income.
pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Bullshit, roughing the passer. Come on, man.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
15-yard penalty, first down.
That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
Yeah,
this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Browns first down.
They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a toe set. Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
And he is going to be stopped cold.
Elroy is hurt. Oh, God, a rookie.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Hooper touchdown.
Austin Hooper. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
You think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland
that should have been a
territory.
touchdown all the way into the end zone. Then he kicked his legs.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Even right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Tripped me up.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile,
oh my God,
they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh my God.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It's funny. It's funny, Doug.
There was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because he got to fire out and really smack someone.
It's funny, Dougie. It's funny.
I'm sure they were encouraging him on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Kicking it short, man.
A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh my God. Come on, give me a break.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Steelers,
they'll look to throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Oh, what a juke into space.
Nice.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Second and 6.
Back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll look to throw here. Slant to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Come on, you got to throw that ball better than that.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's amazing, man.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On play action, they'll throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver where any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This is Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
29-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
10, Browns 7.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Pittsburgh.
Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the league. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now.
Is he going to run out? Oh, yeah. Odell's out the game. He's walking gingerly. Fucking hurt nigga.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
37-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
A run for Nick Chubb. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Pittsburgh keep on getting these
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns 1st down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball carries.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
That was a good, strong run for a 1st down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means they've opted.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might
Second
have
and
it
goal.
right, but the 5th guy is
Ball
giving
on the
something up.
17-yard line.
They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Chubb is put down.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long
3rd and
3rd and
goal.
goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it?
Good.
Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
That ties the game at 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas.
yeah,
Right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
7-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Fournette on the toss to the right. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Myles Garrett.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
He's going to the back.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Don't know how to keep their feet in bounds.
Remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught.
Oh, man.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in.
Chubb
for
and
Browns
touchdown
score.
Brown.
Nick Chubb his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
There you go.
Eric Ebron. As the first half is winding down.
Beautiful.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
That pass interference.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yo,
now the Browns will use the first of their...
Who the hell is injured? Medical center. What's going on here? Odell Beckham out for the game. Myles Garrett to be determined. Denzel Ward placed on IR. Oh well.
3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This pass complete to Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. I I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Jets who have the lead with that one getting close to halftime.
Zach Wilson.
Corey Davis, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they trail in that one as that game's gone to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Mitchell Trubisky. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown
Baker
pass.
Mayfield is with the Bengals?
Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3 from the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Again, it's Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now back to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And this is caught.
What a catch. Choo-choo.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 48 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Oh, I hate when I do that, man.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Well, Boswell good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead.
17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
No, I didn't see that one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Browns.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll set up to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What was that, man?
Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
Back to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And goal.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Why are you leaving him?
Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate.
I mean, this is stupid. No, I got it.
And oftentimes when you start counting receiver,
I got a man-to-man. Kareem Hunt right here. Okay, why would you, this nigga, why would you leave him? You see where he going. That don't make no sense. What the? Number 8.
That's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Dance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Nick Mullins, sack.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
At the 23.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Third quarter. Another second to go here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He's got it. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
To number 81,
Austin Hooper. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
On second down, here's Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Flag on the play.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh my God.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 35.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll run with Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Eventually, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Defense by the Browns.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Oh.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll look to throw here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The throw right sideline here is complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll look to throw again. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time. Part of the all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They run again on first down, Chubb. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
A run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. He's made one and he's missed one thus far. This for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. He's made one and he's missed for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Look at this. Look at these numbers.
So for the Browns, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Okay, we're 1-2.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
13 of 22, 57. They didn't have a bad game. No interceptions. Oh, shit. Hey, he's coming around. He's getting there. Yeah. All right, bro. All right, y'all. All right. Yeah. I'll go back to Friday. All right, play. Later.